Hello riders and nuts. Today I am in London City because I want to show you almost new Harley Davidson Sportster. The reason for that is I get quite a lot of messages of people who say they saw my Sportster, they fell in love with it and they decided to become an owner, or it was a little push of me having it for them to consider to have a Sportster, or somebody had it as a long time dream and I was a reminder of that dream and they decided to have a Sportster. So this story might help some of you to maybe make a final decision, or it will be like a plan of how to make your dream trip. And today here I have Alexis with his new baby, his Sportster. And the reason I am here, he messaged me on my Instagram. I don't recommend that because I probably won't do it again, but he messaged me on Instagram when he was thinking to buy it and asked me an advice. But actually you have to watch it till the end and see what it is all about.
Okay, we find a problem then.
Here we go. How should I name it? A Sportster story. Purchasing your first Sportster. Buying your first Sportster. That is the story of today. Buying your first Sportster, guys. Moving BMW. Hello, Alexis.
Hello, hi.
And that's your baby.
That's my baby.
Did you name it her, she?
No,
or,
not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Will you?
Do you want to baptize it? I don't know. I don't know yet.
Suggestions for the name?
Yeah, for the name, no problem.
Tell a little bit about your purchase. So what year is it? What engine? What is it? I know, but like...
Yeah, it's a Harley Sportster 883 Iron. It's 2020. The previous person that had it, it took it to the dealership to put a restriction kit on it. So probably I removed that.
Yeah, because you have a full license.
Yeah, I have a full license. So
is it your first motorcycle, like a big bike?
Yeah, it's my first big bike, and.
You had 125 before?
I had 125 before for nearly a year. I used to ride in the 90s, a small moped, 50cc.
Where? Tell everyone
where. I was in Cyprus and riding there.
Better weather.
Yeah, it was a time where nobody was wearing helmets, nothing. It was just a freedom, taking my little mopeds, going around the town with, with friends and, And it was my vehicle at the time. I was like 18, 20 years old. That years it was like going around. It was my vehicle to go around basically. And then I stopped riding for a while because of a small accident I had. And then...
So that put you off?
That put me off a bit and had a fear, and then I went to study, then life-changing situations that I came up to COVID years, let's say, when lockdown put us at home, and I start thinking, and then these COVID years makes you realize how life is. Life is important, to do things with friends, to go out, so being at home for the whole lockdown, working from home, doing everything at home, sleep, work, eat, everything. It made me feel like I need to do something different. I have to remove all the fears and find a way to communicate with people and just join a group or something. So I thought, okay, why not remove the fear of bikes and get back on the bike? So last year, on February, like now.
A year ago.
Yeah, a year ago, I booked my CBT, but it was locked down, obviously, so I had to postpone it until April. But my first thing I did, I talked with Diamante.
Me?
Yeah, I basically had the courage to send her a message, and she responded. And after a year, I'm here filming with her and about the Sportster that I had dreamed for years to buy. And now it's
And now we're here.
Now we're here with the Sportster.
Yeah, so basically the story was that you messaged me to ask is it worth buying a Sportster?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you haven't seen it. And
Yeah.
then I asked you, does the company gives you a warranty?
Yeah, basically
Because
my
you bought
worry.
it not from a person, you
Yeah,
bought
exactly.
it from a company.
My worry was because I was buying online.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see the bike. I just saw it in pictures. So I thought I needed a person to ensure me to that has a Sportster, and then I thought about you, and I texted you again, and you told me about the warranty. If it has a guarantee, why not? And I asked you if you wanted to see the bike, as because you have so much experience and so much traveling with a Sportster. Like you have miles on you, like a pilot. You
Like
know?
a pilot. So from my point of view, when you messaged me, and I thought this is actually a very good story, and I was looking for an excuse to ride actually, because I haven't been far for ages, and it's cold out there, and you need a little bit of a push to ride somewhere. And I'm like, I'm gonna do a good job. I'm gonna see somebody's bike, and I'm gonna give from my experience. I'm not an expert.
Exactly.
I'm not a mechanic, but from my experience, if one bike I know is a Harley Davidson Sportster Iron,
Yeah, of course.
because I had it from new like this, with a Caterpillar seat, with the stock pipes and everything
And
stock.
you took it to Barcelona straight.
Not straight, but pretty much. And I did many miles. I did nearly 50,000 miles now on mine, and I know that bike. So I give you advices just by looking at it. I give you advices of the things to consider changing maybe straight away to avoid problems in the future. And guys, in the comment section, everyone who has an advice, and I know some of you have very good ones, please leave a comment and tell everyone who will be watching this episode and who will become a new Sportster owner to have this as a starting
advice.
Bible.
Yeah, it's not a girl's bike as everybody says. It's just a bike. It's a beautiful bike. It's a beautiful bike that is discontinued.
Yes.
So I think it's a good way to start. And even people with A2 license can ride it with the restriction kit.
Yeah, and then
That's
take
the
the restriction kit
off
off
once
and ride it
you-
as
yeah.
it is, and then upgrade like I upgraded mine to 1200.
Yeah,
So it's
small
the bike
steps.
that can stay with you
and develop with you.
and develop with you
Yeah,
forever. You can change the engine, you can change any part. At the end, you can build a hardtail chopper. So everything is possible. It's an investment for life. You want to keep it.
Especially now
Or-
that it's discontinued, probably
Exactly.
I don't know what is going to
Or
happen.
if you
but-
will decide to sell it, Sportsters keeps their price very well.
Yeah.
It depends how you're using it and like how you're looking after it. If you're gonna trash it, of course the value will go down. But even like rusty Sportsters
Are really-
with like
yeah.
blown up engines still
Still
have a price.
price.
It's not something that you throw away. It still have
Nobody
a price.
throws a Harley Sportster. Nobody.
Exactly. Nobody throws away Harley Davidson Sportster. It's not moving.
I forgot my makeup.
You forgot your makeup. Is my hair right? My helmet hair?
Yeah.
Oh guys, to get there it was a nightmare. I just remember why I don't ride to London anymore. A12 was a totally packed nightmare where nobody expects any motorcycles to be on the road. Nobody let me through, and one guy was driving straight on me and hating me for some reason. For no particular reason, he was hating me and trying to kill me. So, but luckily I'm here, all alive. Had a nice cup of coffee and very nice hospitality. And we're talking about the bike. So coming back to your bike, how did the dream become the reality? Yes. Like how long it took you to find it, where you looked, did you ask
Do you want
someone
me
to
to
help
start
you?
from the time that is like?
Not from your childhood.
No,
but
not
like
from my childhood.
No.
From no, I mean how I became the process to buy the Harley, basically.
Basically, yes. We
Yeah.
skip that long time, years of
Yeah, yeah,
dreaming,
yeah.
and you're
Yeah.
sitting and looking through the window and
Exactly, thinking about Harley
thinking
and
about Harley
yeah.
and dreaming and like.
No, it's not that. It's like how it started. It's like I started my CBT as we said earlier.
Was the Harley the goal, or you?
Yeah,
thought any-
from the beginning, the goal was to get the Sportster.
Okay.
Specifically, the Sportster 883.
Okay.
Coming to after my CBT, I started my training for the Mod 1 and Mod 2. All the time I was searching, reading, I bought a book and everything, watching all the videos from you and from other creators about this machine, not just about how to modify it or how to manipulate it yourself or something, but everything about it, how it rides, how it moves. Like, there's lots in YouTube out there. I learn a lot, so every time, little by little, I fell more in love with it. So as soon as I got my Mod 2 and I got my full license, I decided this is the bike. By that time, because I was looking for Sportster, I thought 880, specifically Sportster 883 when I started. Towards the end, I start questioning if I'm getting 883 or 1200. But then I thought, no, the best thing is to stick with what I wanted, and then an 883 can become bigger, so step by step can build where I would like to take it. But even with this, knowing you from your videos, knowing that you did miles with 883, I know that I can travel anywhere with this. This is the goal, basically, to do some traveling, some miles on it, and let's see where this is going to take us.
How did you found it? On
Yeah,
internet?
yeah.
You went to the shops? Where did you look, first of all?
First, as soon as I got my CBT, the first thing I went to a dealership, like Harley Davidson dealership, and I sat on the bike to feel how it feels to me. When I went to the dealership and sat on it, it felt really good on me because I'm short. When I got my license and I started searching, I searched everywhere. Shops, and I wanted to get second hands because obviously it's no new in the dealership.
You don't like new one?
Pardon?
Do you like new one? Why you bought
Why
an
I
older
bought this?
model? Yeah, not the new Sportsters, because this Sportster did just a little bit over 1,000 miles, so it's basically almost, and it looks
almost
like new, like nothing done to it.
Yeah.
Did very little mileage. Why didn't you buy a new Sportster?
The design of the new one, I didn't like. It doesn't feel to me as that is a Harley. It doesn't feel to me that is a heritage thing. It's not like class. I don't know. This design.
You like
is,
the classic
I like this because you can do anything to it.
So do I.
Where the other one, the new one, I don't know how much you can modify it yet. Nobody is a brand new thing. I don't know what's happening. And with this bike, is how many years from the 50s that is this
There's
kind
so
of
many after parts and everything. So are you planning to change the parts that are wearing out? And that's why you consider this as a better choice, or you planning to customize it as well?
No, the choice went straight because of the design of the bike. It's not about changing it. It's not about changing anything.
So
I don't know yet.
You even like it as it is?
I even like it as from the showroom, let's say. But because the showroom didn't have, so I had to look anywhere else.
But you already said that you like my 2-in-1 exhaust better.
Pardon?
But you already said you like my 2-in-1 exhaust better.
Yeah.
So you're not thinking about customizing, but thinking about customizing. You like the look, but thinking how to make it better.
Yeah, the thing is, I like customizing it, but also I like the look as it is. So
that's when I bought mine as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a bike that I like it as it is, but it gives me the possibilities. It has amazing possibilities. And thousands and endless possibilities what you can do with this bike.
That's one of the reasons why I got a Sportster
so
as well.
If I get bored, I don't need to change a bike. I need to change, let's say, the exhaust. If I don't like the indicators, I change the indicators. If I don't like the tank, I can change it and put a peanut tank. It's like endless possibilities to change, manipulate it as you grow with the bike. The way I went through it is through internet on a well-known company on the net. And I made arrangements with them. In a week, they managed to send the bike.
So they sent it to your house?
They delivered with all the papers, everything.
Few reasons why I said go for it. One reason is a warranty, 2 weeks warranty, that you can return it without losing anything if you don't like it. So that makes it's perfect for you to test ride it, to give it a person like
Yeah.
me, anyone. You can have 50 friends coming and everyone testing your bike and saying the opinion, which is even better than going somewhere, because none of the seller of a used bike will give you this possibility of
Exactly.
like somebody coming, and it gives you a range of time. So the company that gives you that, they must be quite sure of what they're selling.
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
my opinion.
I was skeptical in the beginning to do it, but I said, yeah.
But I bought mine.
Yeah.
It's brand new. It actually had some faults. The footpack sensor broke on the first ride, and the bike was talking on every single junction when I put it in the first gear, and I had to restart it. So
Okay.
just imagine a brand new, beautiful Harley in a blonde, riding it and stopping on every single junction and roundabout and starting it again. So everyone thought it's of course my fault. 8 times that day I stopped, and then they came back and called the warranty and they changed it.
They
So
fixed
even
it.
brand new bike that is delivered for you from a factory can have some faults.
Yes. Yeah, but I don't think I'm gonna send it back.
You don't think you're gonna send it back, so you made your mind.
Yeah, probably I made my mind.
And
Yeah.
another thing that you told me, that nobody in your family and your friends knows that you are a proud Harley owner now.
Yeah, nobody knows yet.
Well, they found out in the video.
Hi guys.
It seems like a good purchase.
Yeah.
I like it.
Good.
It's exciting. It reminds me that time when I got mine. It's
okay.
just like when I saw it, and I just remembered that day
When
when I
you,
like.
the first day that you got yours or something.
Yeah, and the first time when I got to ride it, and that excitement, and that excitement of changing things and thinking like, oh, I can change that and that. The first things that I did looking at the bike, first of all, I looked for rust. The first suggestion and the first advice that I gave you is to change the studs that are holding your exhaust on the engine heads, because I had so many problems. And also the headlight. Change your headlight.
That's a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a plan because
this
it
one
needs
doesn't like
stronger
that
one. Yeah, everybody
that one
says
is
that.
a candle. Now it doesn't sound like a proper.
No, it's much quieter. It's actually like a normal bike. I mean, it's
It
quieter.
sounds like a sewing machine. Comparing with the after you change the
Okay.
exhaust. Once you're gonna ride with Harleys with the changed
yeah.
exhaust, and you will be next to them, you will realize that your
That
bike doesn't sound. Can we hear it finally? How the stock Harley Davidson sounds? Why so quiet?
Yeah, that's how it sounds.
It sounds nice, but not as nice as it can.
It's a smooth sound at the moment, so it's good for me for the beginning.
It's good in a friendly neighborhood to keep it friendly.
Yeah, so we can.
It's good to keep your neighborhood friendly.
Yeah. That's not a place to have a loud.
Yeah.
Pipes.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's good for that reason, but once, as I said, once you're gonna hear a lot of Harleys which have pipes changed, you're gonna dream about that. Trust me.
Let's see in the future what is going to happen.
Yes.
Okay.
Like a battery died.
Seriously. Okay. We find a problem then.